My phone is blowing up at 7:45 the next morning after this. She's on local radio blowing me up. I got a small horn, bad in bed.
How'd this happen? Like, how did it happen? Where was the moment where you're like, holy shit, this is like this. This is big now, and I gotta take advantage of that.
So I would say I would credit a lot of from the experience and how it started evolving when I was a player and tweeting out a lot. And then all of a sudden I was a fourth line plug being interviewed when I'm on the road or whether it was at home, because they were just looking for any type of personality. And given the fact that I was playing in Arizona, I was probably able to get away with it a little bit more, like what I was tweeting out. And back then it was Twitter was the wild, wild west, and not everybody.
But Biz, you also had a profile that had way more followers than anybody in the sport. And like you said, you weren't,
because I would be telling
regular
fans who were calling me a plug to go fuck themselves, and people were like if I was playing on the Devils when Lou was around, I would have been shipped to the East Coast League, right? But because it was Arizona, and it's almost like they were embracing the attention that they were getting and media hits, that they kind of let me fly to a certain level. Rich Nair, who was my boss there, was kind of
great guy.
Awesome. And from a PR perspective, he was helping me kind of find a proper lane to where Don Maloney a couple times were like, Biz, I got called into the office. He's like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I crossed the line a little bit.
Yeah, but, my bad.
Yeah, my bad. I got a little pee-pee whack, and then on my way. Like one of them, the bad one, probably the worst one, was the Rafi Torres.
Oh,
the
Torres,
Rafi Torres. And listen, like he's got a black agent or had one at the time, right? So I don't think we were even aware what blackface was. He went as Jay-Z to Halloween.
Yes, that's right.
I should have never posted that one. I remember Tip came in the room and he was fuming. Like he wanted to kill me because I created such a distraction and obviously bad press for the team. So we went from having an awesome Halloween party and to the next day, Coyotes were on national news. Pardon the interruption. Like it was.
How'd Rafi take that?
Obviously, he wasn't too happy.
I did. Thanks, teammate.
I'll never forget. I think it was his black agent who went on Landsberg show. What was his show called? Off the record. Yeah. To basically be like, my client's not racist. He was paying homage to Jay-Z when he went as Jay-Z and his wife went as Beyonce to their Halloween party. So incredible costume, but here we were just at the center of the media universe, like dodging bullets.
Was that the moment? Because we were texting a little bit then. That was a couple of years after I'd met you. Was that the moment, was that the thing that took you from Biznasty to Biznasty 2.0? Because didn't you have to shut it down?
No, that was the Kovalchuk thing when I said sorry. I said sorry, communist, back to the Soviet when his deal got rejected. So everybody was losing their minds, and then my agent called, and he's like, "You got to get off Twitter." He goes, nothing good can come of this. Oh. And I was scared shitless.
I beg to differ now, but
boy, was he wrong. Right?
Boy, was he fucking wrong.
But at the time, I was scared shitless because he's like, buddy, they're going to maybe rip up your contract. So I was like, what? So I got off Twitter, and then all of a sudden, all these season ticket holders started emailing the Coyotes, and then Rich Nair, and he's like, hey, are you telling people that we told you to delete your Twitter? And I was like, no, I just got off because my agent scared the shit out of me and basically said that I would have my deal ripped off if I continued at the pace I'm on. And he's like, okay. And then he went back to Don Maloney and the team because I think fans were threatening to cancel their season tickets.
I read that. I remember that. Yeah.
So he was like, let's work something out here. And he goes, listen, okay. So he went to Don Maloney and he came back. He goes, Biz, let's jump back on, but from now on, I'll monitor it. And anything that you're like, hey, maybe it's a little borderline, you send to me. I'll put it through my filter, the team's filter, and then we'll move on, and everything will run a lot smoother. Well, how about this one? So we had a group chat going, and everybody would send like joke memes at the time to the group chat, and at the time I had a BlackBerry. So I think it was Sammy Lepisto sent like a Happy New Year's with lines written out on a mirror like a near table,
Yeah.
and this hot chick was snorting one like the H off of Happy New Year. So I saved it and was sending it to buddies. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
During All-Star break, and this is all when Charlie Sheen stuff was going on, the Warthog, all the coke talk,
right? Like all that shit.
So because of the Twitter stuff, and I'd been getting an opportunity to go to All-Star break in Vegas to shoot some stuff for Sportsnet. Well, I'm around the whole day working, shooting stuff. My BlackBerry was in my pocket, and somehow that, you remember the ball?
Yeah.
It went and I didn't have it a lock screen, so it like went in, opened up my Twitter as it's in my pocket, somehow went to that picture, and it just kept posting it over and over and over. So it posted this hot chick doing lines of cocaine, people knowing I'm in Vegas. And all of a sudden, Rich Nair's calling me, and I'm not getting the calls because it's in my pocket, and I'm filming content all day. Biznasty with Sportsnet. And so finally, I look at my phone, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm done." But luckily, it had posted it 15 times, so I just was like, "I got hacked. That's the only thing I could fall back on." And for whatever reason, I couldn't delete all of them. It wasn't working. I couldn't delete my tweets of this happen. So I had to go to a sports book, log in through a computer, log into my Twitter account, and then finally delete them. And that's kind of when that was during the height of the craziness of everything going on. Like when I was going on the local radio station where they were hooking me up with Bibby Jones, porn star. Like they lined up a date, and obviously, and she ended, I think she ended up sleeping with Gronk around the same time, and she released a picture with wearing a Gronk jersey, and Gronk's in the photo just smiling. So she asked me to do the same thing, and I'm like, no, I'm not taking a picture with you. Like, I guess if like people on the radio station are aware that we went on a date, took her to True Foods, treat her. I was real classy,
treat her like a real queen.
Treat her like a queen,
organic.
But my phone is blowing up at 7:45 the next morning after this. She's on local radio blowing me up. I got a small horn, bad in bed. We are playing the Chicago Blackhawks that night at home, fighting for our playoff lives, and I'm on the way to practice, like reading all this stuff going online about this chick blowing up my spot.
Roasted.
Telling everyone I got Meanwhile, what's even crazier, she showed up live in studio at that time with her boyfriend. The entire time I was fooling around with her, she was getting calls from this guy. So it was almost like I was set up. Listen, am I hung like a horse? No. But do I have a small wrench where you deserve to go on national radio or whatever it was? KUPD chirping my horn size. I got a game to worry about. I can't be on local radio defending my horn size. Could you imagine Don Maloney driving to the rink that morning? I'm on local radio. Hey, big game against the Chicago Blackhawks, fighting for your playoff lives, but we got Biznasty on board here defending his horn size. Like it was chaotic times, and I'll never forget it. So I don't know how we kind of got there, but that was the original Biznasty Twitter account that is now Biznasty 2.0, and that's how it all evolved.